Relationship advice for long-term couples.
That's a good question. This is my longest relationship. We've been together for going on our 5th year, I think. Huh? Read?
Fucking
just listening to podcasts and reading. But both have to be doing it.
Literally, Mariah and I have been dating for 8 years. And the biggest fucking thing is being able to communicate with each other. And not being such a stubborn asshole where you're like, no, I'm right. I'm the man. I'm right. She's probably right a lot of times. But like, I think you like try to really see how she's seeing things. And then hopefully she can really see how you're seeing things. You can meet in the middle. And hopefully your girl's open-minded enough to be like, okay, want to learn about a guy. Because guys aren't all these fucking fairy tales in the movies. Like, oh man, I found my Prince Charming and his eyes never wander. Like, that's not very realistic. I feel like most girls have no clue how horny guys are or how really big freaks guys are. And I think a lot of guys have no clue how horny girls are. Yeah, and I think a lot of girls hide it like it's a bad thing to be super horny and turned on, and it's not okay. You're a slut
because
if you're always
whores and just don't. Yeah, totally.
Yeah, which sucks. Yeah, so the long-term relationship, like I feel like I was telling you this morning, I feel like 95% of relationships will never get to the point where our relationships already are, where we can talk to our girls about literally anything I fucking want.
It's big that we could check out chicks together, because Danny and I went to the mall to check out chicks the other day, or in Scottsdale, and it was fucking like fun. It was like me and you
with
going
your
to the
best
mall.
friend. Yeah.
It was like me and you going to the mall, like checking out chicks. It was
like
badass. It was so fun, but not all girls are into girls, which doesn't suck, but like I feel like that'd be hard. Not hard, but
I guess
it was really so much fun.
I haven't really
like all girls definitely aren't into girls.
Yeah,
some girls don't even know they're into girls because they're not supposed to be. They've never even they don't let themselves think like that.
Mm-hmm. And what I think it like boils down to for me, I'm always like, what, Mariah, literally whatever you want to do in your mind, I want you to do it. Like, if I just want her to enjoy life as much as possible, and I want her to want that for me. Yeah. And I think if you like want that for each other, it's easy to get along. Like, there's not a night I'm not super jacked to come home. Yeah. Like, jacked. Like, fuck yeah, I get to go home, smoke weed with my friend, and she's hot, and we get to fucking talk about whatever we want. Like, it's fucking sweet. Yeah. But I think a lot of relationships are living like their parents lived. Yeah. Because that's the only way.
Definitely. Like, well, Danny and communication is number one. Yes. Like the podcast and the books. Those
listening to the podcast
and both having to be open-minded.
Reading the books. 100%. Totally. Because Mariah comes home and teaches me shit that I fucking have no clue about because she's at work. She listens to these podcasts. I'm like, damn, it's fucking sweet.
Danny's listening to a book called Untrue. Sounds really good. Talking about like these therapists talk about non-monogamous relationships. And what did one of the physical therapists say that they didn't like it? You're not mic'd up, so I don't think they can hear you very well. But tell me.
So it's about this it's a group of therapists talking about different types of relationships and how they would react if their other partner was with another person, and what would they make them feel, and they go through different emotions and they put themselves in that place, and they're like, oh, it will make me feel suicidal, it'll make me angry, turn me on, and it was like a range of variety of different things. And then they decided to start interviewing different people that are in different relationships, like polyamory, open relationships, regular monogamous people. So they were like, if people that have a different type of relationship, if that's not working, how come they're not going to therapists?
Oh, that's good.
Yeah, so kind of what I was trying to tell you this morning, but
pretty much exactly what you're saying.
That's seems like a good book. I want to listen to that. But yeah, she comes home and she tells me stuff like that, and like reads and listens, and she tells me how she feels, and I do the same. Yeah. Try to be, like more like.
I feel like it was such a slow process, like because where Mariah and I are at now, it's such a fucking good spot, but it took. We've been talking about stuff, and I've been slowly like opening up into her more and more after the last 2 years.
What and me and you had like we both kind of did it at the same time. Yeah. And we talk. You need someone to talk to. There's not a lot of people out there to talk to about that stuff. Yes. No one's been through it. Like we were kind of like trying to figure it all out. Yeah. And it's been more than 2 years. Like it's been a while since we like brought it up to him.
and like like bringing it up, just being more honest.
Yeah.
And even Mariah said something on this a Sex with Emily podcast she was listening, like, even if you're just having vanilla sex with your partner and you don't have good sex at all, maybe like try something else. Maybe watch some porn together.
Yeah.
Do mutual masturbation. See how she touches herself so you can learn more about her.
Yeah.
Then the girl can see how he touches himself and learn more about him and like build off that.
That's a good idea. That's a good question.
I don't know.
though.
I
That's a
just
good
feel
question.
like I see so many relationships, and I just, from the outside, I'm like, fucking A's. You're just going through the fucking motions that you think you're supposed to be going to.
Yeah, it's
Like how many I don't know any other relationships I'm like, damn.
yeah,
There's a few like that, people who really love each other, but
not a ton.
it sucks.
I feel like lately,
crazy.
like the last, well, because Danny and I kind of broke up for a few months there. I mean, I feel like once I realized what I wasn't appreciative as enough, like as much as I am now, for like every little thing. I feel like I'm way more appreciative.
Yeah.
And I feel like I truly try to be the best for her, and I think that helps a lot. Like truly trying to be your best and being conscious about it.
Yeah.